Hey guys, JCC2224 here, and I'm really hoping this video is going to turn out okay, because I'm really struggling to find what I want to say and how I want to say it, because the topic that I'm talking about today is action figure collecting, flat out, why we do it, why we love it, and how other people think of it, and how we should, manage it while still not let go of our passions. That's pretty much a quick little summary of it. I really don't want to make a lot of jokes in this video. I really want to talk a little more serious, so you really won't be seeing things like,
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
you're not really going to be seeing that throughout. But when it comes down to it, I've noticed recently that there is a huge increase in the tolerance for nerdy stuff. The Marvel movies, the reboot of Star Wars, Transformers pumping stuff out, even though a lot of people still don't like those movies. It's really getting more popular and people are understanding other people's interests in that. However, when it comes down to plastic interpretations of those things, I still see a lot of feedback from people that don't collect it, not understanding this hobby and this passion whatsoever. And it's something that it doesn't really bother me that they're not interested in action figure collecting. The thing that bothers me is that they don't understand it and they don't even try to understand it. So, some of the things I hear are, of course, the standard like, "Oh, you need to grow up." But mostly that's, from what I've seen, that's an insult and that's a saying that kids mostly say. I wasn't really told that personally when I was into Lego in middle school. Some kids were just like, "Oh, okay, he's into Lego. He's still a kid. There's something kind of wrong with that because I am always on my phone anymore. But whatever." There are kids like that, and that's ugh. Like, seriously, you're still a kid. Why aren't you enjoying being a kid? You're confusing me. That's something I've heard. Something else I hear, which is probably the hardest thing, is that it's a waste of money. That, the fact that I spent $150 on this Sideshow Cody built up that Hulkbuster that was about 70 bucks, just recently, not counting the figures I got all the way back in September, and 120 on that Optimus Prime. I intentionally did pick items that cost a lot. The fact that I spent this much money on these plastic, useless action figures, it's something that a lot of people don't understand and really hate. Some people, in extreme cases, legitimately hate people that do this. And they feel like, especially people in their personal lives, they feel like it's a huge waste of money and they really should be doing something better. And if it was a perfect, clean cut world where everyone had no interests and were completely responsible with their money, yes, I agree. All of these things you see here are completely useless and I do not need them in my lives. However, they're useful to me and I need it in my life. Action figures to me and to so many other people aren't just things to blow your money on. It's something that is truly a passion. People collect these things not because they want to own a stupid piece of plastic. It's because they have some sort of emotional connection to toys, action figure collecting, or maybe even the character. This Commander Cody, I got it mostly because I have such a strong attachment to the character. And it's not just the whole, oh, it's cool and I appreciate it. It's a hobby, and hobbies mean more than just doing something with your life. For me, at least, my hobby and my passion of action figure collecting really fills a hole in my life. It really, in a way, it completes me, but I'm not gonna go that far. But in a way, I feel like I kind of should. What I do and what a lot of people do, this is their escape. For me, action figures, in a way, they're my escape. I mean, there's there's things in my life that I really freaking hate, and I'm happy I can go home, come in my room, and just see this awesome giant collection that I've amassed, and it's it's massive. My collection is huge. If you haven't seen it, it's really big, and it's something where I feel like if someone would come in my room and they were a non-action figure collector, they would be very uh, oppositional towards it, and they really would feel like I am wasting my money. All of this stuff is useless, and I can understand in some ways why they would say that because, I mean, now granted, everything in my room I could probably pay for a couple years of college. And trust me, if I decide to continue down the college path, and if it really needs to come down to that, I will 1000% sell some things to pay for college, because I want to get into something else in a little bit, but I want to finish talking about this. It really is a matter of, this is my passion, this is my hobby, and I really, really love why I buy these things and what I buy. I hate when I buy something that I don't appreciate because either the product disappointed me or just I didn't have time for it, and that really, really disappoints me. Like right now, I'm looking at my Diamond Select Jack Skellington, and I'm disappointed that I didn't mess with that thing more because it's a really, really nice figure and a great collectible. I love everything I have, except for, some things that are bad. But even if I don't love everything I have, I love and appreciate the fact that I can have it, because some people, they're not fortunate enough to have all this stuff. But getting on to a more, keeping things in check note, don't go bankrupt buying this stuff. Don't waste all your money, because money in survival is important, and I feel like that's really the first thing that comes to people's heads. Like, you are wasting all of your money on toys and action figures, and how are you even alive? I mean, do you want to buy a car? Do you want to buy a house? What about renovations for your home? You could be doing all these actual useful things with your money instead of buying these toys. But the thing is, in some ways it's true, and for some life situations it is better to spend your money on more important things than action figures. Like for me, a lot of the money I'm building up, about 50% of it I'm putting towards savings. And of course the other 50% I'm putting towards action figures, because another thing too, and I really want to touch on this a little lightly, is action figures, not only are they just, it's not like you buy them, you spend the money on it, and boom, you just, no, it's just there. You can't sell it. It's just a thing you have. Action figures are one hell of an investment. Wow. Action figures are insane. Uh, it's it's so good to know that what I am buying, the things I own, I can sell for most likely more than what I paid for it, depending on when I sell it and how long it is until I sell it and where I sell it. It's really, really something else. You're not going to make any of your money back if you sell it at a freaking garage sale or car boot. You're not. Go online. Go online, go toy show. Don't freaking put it out in the garage sale. Just don't. Because that's really, really freaking stupid. Yeah, I'd say action figures for me, to end this off, it's a passion, it's a love, it's an interest, and it's an investment too. Not only an emotional investment, but also a financial investment. Because I didn't spend $150 on this Commander Cody thinking that, you know, oh, that says $150 down the drain. It's going to appreciate in value. And while I would sell everything else in my room before I would sell this Commander Cody, I do take comfort in the fact that I can sell this for more than what I bought it for, so I can make some money back. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end this video here, because it's really a matter of, do what you want to do. It's really important to remember why you do this and why it's so important to you. I know. I hope he doesn't mind me using him as an example, but Maddwoba, something personal happened to him in his life, and he actually thought about, leaving YouTube for a bit and stop action figure collecting. But his family helped him realize that it's a huge passion of his, and no matter what happens in his life, he really shouldn't give that up in his hard time. Mad, mad, mad Waba. Mad respect to Mad Waba. He's a great person, and he's absolutely fantastic and so supportive, and in ways he's an inspiration for me. When he, made that decision to continue collecting and all that, it did really open my eyes to why I collect. And I really thank him for this, and I hope he sees this video, because Mad Waba, you're a great guy, and everyone else too. Anyone else who makes a video about this topic. I I appreciate you. And as I'm nearing 1,000 subscribers, I'm getting a little maudlin and a little nostalgic for just everything that's happened on YouTube for these past, how long? Like 3 years or so? I really, really appreciate you guys. And I think I'm going to end the video here. So yeah, guys, that's me rambling on for 10 minutes about an important topic to me. I can see some people, thinking I'm a complete buffoon for getting so emotional and deep, and I wouldn't say deep, and serious about action figures, because to some people they're just plastic toys that are completely useless, but to me they're a lot more. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure to comment, like, I ruined the outro at the very end. Wow!
Wow.
Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my Facebook page if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and as always, may the force be with you. Bye.